First time back in Tartarus since the tragedy, but at least Ken and Akihiko will be able to show off their new personas. And speaking of new personas, yeah, we're going to be doing some fusions when we enter the... I was about to say enter the... Well, actually, we are going to be doing some fusions when we enter the Velvet Room, but yeah, when we enter Tartarus, we're going to be heading to the Velvet Room and doing some fusions, including one that I've been really looking forward to. Oh, yes. So for now, yeah, I'm just going to go in here. Although I just realized something. Maybe while I'm here, I should equip that rapier that I... Forge rapier that I got. Oh, saber. Mother saber. Ah, that's a bit of a hit to accuracy, though. That power's pretty nice, though. And charm resist is always nice to have, though there aren't that many enemies in this area that use charm. So I'm actually going to have to be going in and out of the Velvet Room a little bit to save, because I really don't want accidents for most of this. Anyway, let's just check how many... Okay, I have 3 blank spots. Okay, so we actually can make Daisojo now, but we're going to need 5 blank Persona slots in order to do that. Now, there is a couple of fusions that I want to do. Firstly, I just want to check something. I'm not actually going to be making Cert just yet. There's something that I want before Cert. Ah, okay, that's the annoying thing. I kind of need Hokuto Seikun for the thing that I need to get before Cert. But the problem is, I can pick that up in shuffle time, and I really don't want to lose Titania because we're actually going to need that. So, the personas that we need in the upcoming section before the next full moon are Hanged Man, Lovers, Emperor, Fortune, and Strength. We don't quite need Fortune just yet, though. But I don't need Priestess anymore, and while I do need Strength... Okay, that will actually result in me having to buy back Titania anyway. Oh, that's going to be expensive. But this is pretty much the best combination I have at this point to make Thor, and that's not why. Reason being is this has the possibility of both Power Charge and Mind Charge, as well as Evade Wind. So this might take a while, but I want at least one of those skills and Evade Wind. Preferably I want Power Charge. Okay, that's part of the way there, but I would like Evade Wind as well. Okay, there's Power Charge and Evade Wind. That's exactly what I want. And Mediarama's actually not bad either. So, let's go for this. That actually took much quicker than I thought it would. In practice, that took me about half an hour. I probably shouldn't have skipped the animation. Yes, we have the mighty Thor. Mind Charge would have worked too, actually. In a perfect world, I'd have both Power Charge and Mind Charge, but that's very, very, very rare to get. Especially also getting Evade Wind. And there's also Mataru, main reason I didn't get Auto Tarukaja on him earlier, because he'd be getting an even better version. Definitely leveling up a lot. Not quite up to Elekant just yet, but that is actually a very good Thor. I'm actually going to go out of the Velvet Room and... Firstly, I need to register him, obviously. You know, now that I think about it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, please tell me I registered Titania after that full moon, because she just learned a new skill. Anyway, we've completed the Inari Sushi request. Forgot about that. And, well, that wasn't quite as awesome as wanting to taste a machine. So, with this, we get the Scrub Brush. Like I said, it's Ken's joke weapon, but we actually need that for something later. Okay, please tell me that the Lovers... Where is it? Titania... There's my Buffalo. Okay, I did register it in the right state. Good. So, that's fine. And I will register Okuninushi and Thor. And let's just check while we're here. That's all I'll say. While we're here... Okay, create Daisojo, 2 gold medals, let's see. You know what, I might accept those a bit later, because for now... We can do Thunder Call now. I may as well get that out of the way. And... let's see. For now, that's all. Also, actually, let me just check. We just lost 3 personas. So, by losing 3 personas, we've freed up quite a bit of space. We have exactly 5 slots. We could actually fuse Daisojo now. In fact, that might be a good idea. Let's check if I can get rid of Neburos in any way. Ooh, Byakuo, but yeah, that is way too high level for us at this point. Okay then, I'm going to need Dionysus later as well. Oh, Power Charge and Mind Charge, that's very good actually. Oh, I'm so sorry, Okuninushi. You've been so good, you served me so well, but I think we actually have better personas at this point. I mean, you were amazing for the sleeping table, but sadly, I think it's going to be time to go for you. Getting Revolution's not that bad, but there's kind of a reason why I want Dionysus. I only get 1 level up on it because I'm only rank 1 in Moon, but the main reason is Dionysus has Mind Charge right off the bat, and that's not going to be that helpful at the moment, because I'm not actually looking for Dionysus itself. I'm looking for something that fuses with Dionysus to get Mind Charge onto it. Dionysus is basically the easiest way I've found to get Mind Charge onto this persona. And no Zeodyne. Oh well, like I said, we're not really interested in keeping Dionysus. I don't really need Neburos at this point either, but I might have to get rid of him later. I do need, Ubalurus? That might be how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. So, in fact, Dionysus plus Neburos does make Cert, and we could get a Cert with, oh wow, both skills right off the bat. A Cert with Mind Charge, but I want 1 other skill on Cert in addition to Mind Charge. So it's going to require a 3-way fusion that also involves a different persona that's going to require another 3-way fusion. I planned this for a little while. Igor's Index, so helpful, seriously. Anybody playing this or Persona 4, download that. So, now that we have, in fact we have more than 5 free slots. Okay, I might as well get the 5 that I need for this one right now. So, we need... and not a magician, but I'm just going down here just to make sure that I can find them. Okay, first one we need. This is going to be quite expensive, but Saki Mitama. Next one's in Chariot. Ara Mitama. It's been a long time since we've seen you. Kusi Mitama. And 2 from Temperance, Niki Mitama, and for some reason Mithra. I think this is because Mithra is a... in fact, let me just check what its info is. Iranian. Mithra was also in India as well, and it might have inspired Maitreya, which has links to Buddhism, and the only reason why I know that is because of SMT Apocalypse, but... so, with all of those, I'll actually be coming back to the compendium later. With all 5 of those, I probably should have accepted the request while I was there, but doesn't really matter. And a Pentagon Fusion, level 53, which is exactly enough, we can make Daisojo. Now, I don't really care that much about the skills that I get on it, because pretty much nothing here has anything good except, what am I getting? Dodge Elec is not bad. Let me see what oh, just a bunch of debuffs. Let me just see. Sukukaja, Diorama, Auto Tarukaja's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'll go for. The main thing that you want Daisojo for is the skill that it's gonna learn once it hits level 56, because this thing is freaking amazing. Because of this, I actually consider Daisojo to be one of the best non-ultimate personas in this game, but also for another reason that you'll be seeing as well. So yes, we have rank 10 in Hierophant, so it's going to get even better. Let's go! By the power of all four Mitamas, and also Mithra for some reason, I call forth the spirit of Tartarus in me from the Twilight Realm! And it actually worked. Hi there, you've definitely seen better days. Shield and heal our wounds, huh? Well, actually, the main thing we'll be using you for is something that's quite the opposite. Got a lot of magic, too. Seriously, for a non-ultimate, Daisojo is actually really good, and you're about to find out why. Samsara! This thing is Daisojo's signature move, one of the few non-ultimates that have a signature move. Light, instant kill all foes, very high. I pretty much don't need regular armor when I have that. Oh, guess what? He's about to get even better. See that dark weakness there? Surprise! Now he's immune to both instant kill elements. And I guess I don't need Aki. Okay, I was worried that was going to happen to Samsara, and that would be terrible, but yeah, I still want Dear Ahan. Oh yeah, and in one more level he learns Hammer Boost, which, yeah, makes that even more ridiculous. So I'll be showing off that once I get into Tartarus, though at this point in the game it's not particularly amazing. Anyway. Oh, okay! First time we're seeing Melchizedek, which was our first ever Ultimate Persona that we actually unlocked, but it's a bit beyond us at this point. It's actually kind of funny that I'm passing down Null Dark, because you learn Repel Dark eventually. And hey, here's Rafa. I don't know why I always just like calling him Rafa. I'll probably be fusing him later. I said much earlier that I really like a lot of Lovers Arcana, higher tier Lovers Arcana personas. Yeah, I really like Raphael. So, obviously, we're going to register Daisojo now. And we're going to go ahead and accept a request that will automatically complete itself. Create Daisojo. I meant yes. We have already done that. Yeah, considering that it requires 5 other personas. So with this, we get just an accessory. And the main reason I wanted to do that is to unlock Elizabeth's next fusion request. Create Alice with Megado. This one's important because it's another key item that lets you fuse another persona, but this one's actually quite tricky, not the least of which because Alice is actually well beyond our level at this point in the game, but because Alice is actually a special fusion. While I'm here, I might as well accept some of the material requests. Let's accept the gold rings, and let's also accept the red armor plates, because I think what I'm actually going to do here is, I'm going to do Thunder Call, and then I'm going to come back and just turn that request in immediately. Oh, speaking of Thunder Call, let's head into our Emperor section, because we need someone else to do that. We need Take Mikazuchi. We're still a millionaire, even after all of that compendium expense. That really says something. So, Alice is in fact a cross-fusion. It's this death one, Lilim Pixie Nata Taishi Narcissus. The problem here is that none of these actually learn Megado naturally. You need to fuse Nata Taishi specifically with Megado, and then do this combination. So this one's a little bit trickier. I'll be covering that once we're actually able to, you know, do it. Okay, 4 more empty Persona slots. I would like Hokuto Seikun. Though, can I make Hokuto Seikun by anything else here? Oh, I do want Raphael a lot, but, I will actually be probably needing Atropos, who is 1 level higher than me. Oh yeah, there's a reason why I still have Fornius, but that will become apparent later. Unless I can make this thing now. Okay, I don't think I can actually make it now, so that's a bit disappointing. I'm gonna need to pick up Hokuto Seikun in Shuffle Time, because it's something that I need, mainly because I want to get that out of the way so I can get rid of Fornius. I do not need Fornius while I have Takemikazuchi. But anyway, so, who are we gonna bring to this session? I think it's pretty much a no-brainer that we're gonna bring Akihiko, because, hey, his persona just upgraded. Let me just quickly check what this space badge does. I kind of forget. I think it's a better version of the land badge. Yes, it is a better version of the land badge. I'm wondering whether you or Junpei should have that. And may as well upgrade your land badge. Do I have anything better than the root? The Fists of Fury are better than the Root Knuckles. Evade Ice Medium is pretty good, though. Rage can backfire quite badly. Plus 2 agility is pretty good, though, so I'll go with that. And, of course, let's go. And, naturally, since Ken's persona is also upgraded, I'm going to be bringing Ken. Are you in great condition? Oh, you're not. That's a shame. Oh, well, you don't need the Flame Charm. You need... Let's see. Actually, Mage's Mark is good. Mage's Mark is good. Tetra Jam is pretty much the best I've got for you. Okay, so let's bring you, and our final member could really be anyone, since I've pretty much evenly leveled everyone. I would kind of like to bring Koromaru, actually, because he hasn't been getting a lot of action for a while. But, let's see. Most of the enemies here, although I do realize that I have got rid of Pavati, do I have anything here that still has ice? Oh, I have Black Frost, but Black Frost is hardly the best ice user out there. You know what? There are a lot of things here that are weak to ice. You know what? I'm going to bring Mitsuru, then. So, with that, I think my party is pretty much set. So, I'm going to be going to save, and after that, it's time to enter the next area of Tartarus. That fusing actually went on for a while, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to get through of Tartarus in this part, or if I'll make it another part. Not really sure, but anyway. We'll be heading back here. I mean, if I find Hokuto Seikun really early, I could actually just head back and... I don't know. Anyway. One thing that I do need to make sure I do is demo Thunder. I was about to call it Thunder Rain for a second there. Oh no, that's going to be for much later. Also, this weapon is really cool looking. Yeah, we'll be getting to Thunder Rain later on in the game. That thing is amazing, but Thunder Call is almost as amazing. So naturally, we've still got a few floors to go through before we head to where the block was. But if I run into an enemy here, I might at least try demoing Thunder Call. Do I have Thor currently? No, I don't. Okay, that thing's scared of me. Yes, I'm gonna be cool. So, we have the power of Thor with us. With the power of Thor and the power of Takemizuchi, what the heck did I just... With the power of Thor and the power of Takemikazuchi, we can now use Thunder Call. And,
Akihiko-senpai might be
that would be a bad idea in this circumstance. However, Thor has an answer for this. So... Actually, you know, I need a strength persona. I may as well grab that. So, get used to seeing that with Thor. Generally speaking, when enemies are weak to Vicious Strike, you don't even get to the all-out attack. They just die, basically. That's just how it works with Thor. Okay, you better not be immune to that. are you?
It has multiple weaknesses.
Oh, that is... This is going to be fun. So, this is a bit of a hit to SP, but... Thor, Takemi Kazuchi, by your powers combined! Thunder Call! That is insanely cool.
That was too easy.
You're telling me, Fuka. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome fusion spell. Like, it's... At this point in the game, we don't actually have access to Maziodyne on very much. It's pretty much a Maziodyne in terms of power, but it has a much higher chance of inflicting shock. But, I mean, it's just all-round really good. Okay, so it was another floor up. Anyway, I also say that, like, I love the design of these floors in this, like, era, like, I don't know what to call it, like Tartarus style, the gold areas. And I really like how the barricades go away in this floor. I love that. They just go sideways like that and then they all just slot into the ground. It's just so cool looking. But anyway, we are still in Goldland, but we've got new enemies. So we'll want to try and fight some of them to get some analysis in. Hello there. You'll be our first victim. I mean, test subject. Okay, then.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
This is the Visceral Maya. This is a bit of a weird enemy.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the
Until
target.
we scan it, bad things are going to happen to the party. For some reason, I was thinking there was a defend command. What to do here? Just gonna wait. I need to get this scan through. Okay, only 2 of those hit. Oh, that almost showed off something.
It has multiple weaknesses.
So, these things are immune to everything physical, but weak to everything magical, except light and dark. But yeah. So, good thing no one tried anything physical before we attacked them, and good thing Ken has a magical weapon equipped. Mitsuru, you should have used that before.
Don't leave the job unfinished.
Wow, that does a lot of damage when boosted by the Varuna Braces. And the weakness.
Amazing as always.
That line really makes me want to shoot those 2.
The enemy's down.
And unfortunately, Ken's unable to participate. Look at that Auto Mataru. Just look how much damage those all-out attacks do. Thor is amazing. I mean, of course, Thor's not the only thing with Auto Mataru. Okay, good point was there. But, it's one of the first things I tend to get that has that skill, and just Auto Mataru is so good. So, anyway, you might have noticed there that there are 7 cards showing up now. So, that's pretty cool. Oh, I'm used to the extra range of spears. Oh, you're these things. Okay, then. So, these things are... Mitsuru is weak to them, that's not good. So, these things are pretty weird. They're a bunch of floating eyes that suddenly turn into a giant face.
Ken-kun, he's not doing so
And
well.
Thor's totally immune to that. That suddenly turn into a giant face when they attack. They're
Give me a
also
sec. I'll scan the target.
called Death Seekers, which is a TV trope. Seriously, of all the bizarre designs for shadows in this game, this one really takes the cake in terms of sheer weirdness. It's just like
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
a bunch of random floating eyes that actually are part of an invisible face. It's just like, wait a minute, an invisible face? It was a Nuncos was doing all along. Yeah, sorry. And everyone is badly hurting. But, didn't Thor inherit Mediarama? Not sure how good Thor is at healing, but I guess we can try. That was decent.
It seems the enemy's weak against light.
They are so bizarre. So anyway, these things are the reason why I brought Ken here. Except he'd better get a turn before they do, because they have lots and lots of Mudor.
I summon thee!
Wait a minute, you guys are weak against light.
Such
Oh yeah, they also have very low defense. especially when Auto Mataru is concerned. So they do just tend to die pretty quickly to spread moves.
Genkun defeated an enemy.
Oh, I would have preferred that you started to get on the roll with those hammer spells, otherwise that was extremely lucky.
Last
Okay.
one. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, the enemy's AI tends to
That was too easy.
be programmed like, if enemy will die to a regular attack, use regular attack, which normally is a good thing. I'll see what this 7 weapon card is. Normally that's a good thing because you don't want to be wasting too much SP. I will do this on the off chance that Hokuto Seikun shows up. It did not. But I will be taking, I think that's Lacus's? Oh, another Fist of Fury. Oh well. But yeah, in cases like that, I kind of would have preferred if Ken used Light Magic there, because he could have got both of them before he had a chance to get him with Mudo. And another new enemy.
3 of them. Strike first.
Order Giant.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
This is actually the reason why I brought Mitsuru. Now, Thor is pretty resilient physically, so, let's see. That kind of lacks in spread moves. What do you have? No, you don't have any spread moves. Just checking here. No, I've actually got very little in the way of, decent elemental skills, I just realized. And Mitsuru... Okay, Mitsuru does go before everyone. I just really hope the scan goes through and that she's smart enough to use Mabufula here. Though I suppose I could just damage these things just in case.
That's the way.
You've improved.
No need to waste Zeodon on these things. They're pretty weak overall.
The enemy is down. Now's your chance. Not bad.
And I will... Yep, that doesn't work, so I will simply, heal.
Don't mess with me.
And you're going to be following this younger example. Oh, I guess that's the first time we'll be seeing Caesar. And that is all we'll be seeing of Caesar this turn.
One enemy to go. It's weak against ice. Use
So,
super
these
skills.
things are, like Fuka said, weak to ice. Heatwave, Tarukaja, they're not really that bad overall.
Confess a lane.
Generally, I like just Mabufula-ing everything here. They usually show up with a couple of Mayas.
Down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by
They
my
fall
hand.
pretty quickly to ice overall, so they're actually not too big of a threat despite how intimidating they look.
This appears to be just the beginning.
That was ridiculous overkill as well. That did like, what, over double its maximum HP, and that was just the all-out attack. Not sure why we're only getting a 4 experience card here, but oh well. Hello there. And we have here 3
There are
giants.
3 of them. Strike first.
And Mitsuru's going after all of them, so... you just have regular Bufala. Yeah, you know what? I should have brought back Titania, but... For now, I'll just let Mitsuru handle this.
I couldn't finish it off.
With the combination of Thor and Titania,
Obey my command.
you should have used Mabufala. What are you doing?
Mitsuru Senpai defeated an enemy.
Anyway, Titania for Mind Charge plus magical attacks, and Thor for Power Charge and physical attacks.
Don't leave
I've
the job on me. Confess a lane.
got a pretty good combination of personas, but yeah, I forgot to bring Titania.
The enemy's down. Let's finish.
Mitsuru's an alright substitute,
Fall
but
by my hand.
at least this means Gary Stu isn't having to do everything himself. Oh wow, that auto Mataru card there is amazing. No Hokuto Seikun, but there is a 7 experience card. Remember that the experience that shows after a battle is only
My skill level has increased.
the experience that your main character is getting. Because he's so much higher level than everyone else, he's getting a lot less. They're actually getting quite a bit more than that. You're more giants. No, you're not.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
These are liberating
Give
idols.
me a sec. I'll scan the target.
And I seem to remember them having something quite dangerous. Let me just quickly check my notes. Liberating idol, they have evil touch and ghastly wail. Okay then. I want to get the scan through. That could quite easily. Well, I suppose I could try this. Oh, yeah, these things repel wind. Uh-oh, that could be bad. Oh, that's really bad. Mitsuru has their weakness.
Against ice. Use
They do have
skills.
dodge ice, though, but, oh, yeah. Mitsuru, please don't run. Please don't run. Please don't run.
Mitsuru-senpai is
Oh, that's a
unconscious.
guaranteed hit. And that's Ken dead.
Ken-kun.
I won't lose. I couldn't finish it off.
Well, one of them's going to be hit ridiculously hard, but I'm not going to Thunder Call, as tempting as it is. I accept your surrender! Well, over 1,000 damage critical's nice.
What an easy win.
I was actually expecting a lot more damage than that. And that was not an easy win. And that came at the cost of my revive user, so I think I'm going to have to use revival beads now. That went kind of badly. I have lots of revival beads, though. And Ken has not used up any of his SP yet. So I'll have you heal. Yeah, those things can be quite annoying if you don't have a good ice persona. Especially if Mitsuru ends up going later after all of them and they hit it with fear, and then that happens. And yeah, Garodine hurts quite a bit too. Now, I forget exactly where the boss is on this area, but it's actually not that far up. There are also a lot of new enemies here, so you are not one.
There are 2 of them. Attack.
We have seen you before. Okay, that should hit. Ooh, yeah, that hits a lot of times.
That wasn't good.
At least we're seeing Ken's healing ability in action here.
This appears to be...
You said that several battles ago. In fact, you've said that since the beginning of the game. And we are all hurting quite badly. Actually, I'll have... I won't stab him. I'll have Akihiko heal this time. So, onward. Will this be a new enemy type? No!
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
But this is a good opportunity to show off a new persona that I have, although I'll probably need to use an SP item after this. So, Daisojo. Daisojo has his attack called Samsara. It is very, very expensive. Hammer on, 12 SP. This thing, 40. But it's expensive for a very good reason. Later in the game, this will get a lot cheaper. But anyway, so remember how I said much earlier in the playthrough how instant death spells aren't that great in this game, except for the ultimate ones? This is the ultimate light instant death spell. I banish you to the Twilight Realm!
That was a great battle.
So, Samsara has a roughly 80% chance of instant death on anything not immune to light. On things that are weak to light, it does even more. It's practically guaranteed. That is without factoring in Hammer Boost. It is very expensive though, as you can see, but it is well worth it. If you have an emergency that you just want to get out of a battle quickly, it's not totally
There are 2 enemies.
guaranteed to kill anything that's not weak to light, but in a lot of cases, it will wipe out most of the enemies. It's a really great skill, and it'll only get better once he learns Hammer Boost. The main problem is that it's quite expensive, but later in the game, 40 SP isn't a big deal. So, we have new enemies here, Flowing Sand.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
These things are the main reason I wanted Thor now. Because I remember having a lot of good memories of my first playthrough using Thor against these things. And one of them's going to go immediately.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Now, these things are kind of a counterpart to the Visceral Maya. You'll see why once the scan goes through. But you'll also... Oh, actually, it didn't do its annoying thing. And no evade win.
It has multiple weaknesses.
So, these things, like I said, are kind of the reverse. They repel everything magical, but are weak to everything physical. However, they have a sneaky trick where they use Tetrakarn, essentially making them repel everything except light and dark, so Samsara would work pretty well there. So, you can basically just rush these things. Or... Anyway. Oh, I guess this is the first time we're seeing current enemy here.
One enemy to go.
Can you keep going?
And he uses his extra turn to heal.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this.
So these things aren't really too bad if you know they're weak to everything physical. You can knock them all down pretty quickly. The problem is if they start using
This appears
Tetrakarn.
to be just the beginning.
I've had these things use that on me when they get a preemptive strike, and that gets very annoying. No. No. No! That did not just happen! That did not just happen! Please tell me I hallucinated that. Oh my god, that actually happened. Mikazuchi Munechika Temme! Watashi no teki, Mikazuchi Munechika. Mikazuchi Munechika ga daikirai. Ugh, why? I didn't know that was even possible, but apparently it is. Hi there, single liberating idol. And all that for a dead end. I blame the Mikazuchi Munechika. And there's probably a few more chests or enemies here. We've seen a lot of the new enemy types. There are a few that only show up on the later areas. Oh, you again.
There are two enemies.
That wasn't even a power charge, weakness, or critical. Yeah, Thor is kind of insane. Okay, the first one's there, the second one's there. Aha, I kept track of 2 cards at once that time. It's a lot easier when there are only 4 cards, though. Are you going to be anything new? There are actually quite a few new enemies in this area.
There are 3 of them. Strike.
Ah, this is the main thing where Thor becomes very, very fun. Yeah.
The battle's over. Good job, everyone.
I think we're seeing now the power of max social links. In a lot of ways, a max social links run is... It's very difficult early in the game because you have to fuse personas
My skills have improved.
by very specific deadlines, and that is quite tricky. But later on, once you've maxed a lot of social links and got your social links up to the point where they give you massive experience bonuses, it gets a lot easier because you're able to not only use the ultimate personas, but just get massive amounts of levels on any persona that you fuse. Man, seriously, going from this to my current playthrough of Persona 4, where I'm right at the very beginning, such a world of difference. Back there, it's like, oh wow, I want to fuse something, but my Persona's just only gained 2 levels, or even 1 level, because I just have no social links.
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
Do I have a Mabufula gem? I have a Mabufu gem.
That's the way.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this.
Minimal damage, but that's fine when you know an all-out attack will kill. And I know an all-out attack will kill, because seriously. Lucky 7s!
That was too easy. Yes, yes, yes. My skill level has increased.
That quote remains the same. And you are probably going to be a whole bunch of Mayas. 4 of them, not 5.
4 enemies. Attack.
I'm still not seeing Hokuto Seikun. I may have to fuse one myself, and that would be really bad. Oh, I mean, I've got a lot of money. I can pretty much afford Compendium costs at this point. And one of Elizabeth's requests is going to give even more money. Can I sneak this? What are you doing? Open the chest. Open the chest! Why would you not? Wouldn't you open the chest? Why? Oh, you again. Oh, that's bad. I knew something bad was going to happen. Okay, buffing yourself is fine, as long as you don't buff that guy. Haha! You use thunder magic on the god of thunder? You deserve to, yeah, that's immune to that. You deserve to have... Mabufu gem, again.
Keep it up.
I've been waiting for this. Okay.
That was too easy.
Aha! There's Hokuto Seikun! And it's not going fast. Good. Okay. Thank you! Okay, that is good. There's a few other personas that I may need to pull out of the compendium for it, but Hokuto Seikun... No! Why did you give me a really, really good club weapon when... No! Yeah, I really don't like using heavy weapons. They're just... And I need to sell those sexy lances. Oh, that would be such a good weapon for Shinjiro too. Okay, in honor of him, I'm just gonna equip that for a little bit. Like, I really, really... That looks exactly like the Nightstorm. See, I didn't even get it! See, this is why I don't like using heavy weapons. Okay, that's really bad, actually, because we can just muto everyone. Oh, hey, there's Thor's high counter working. So, yeah, I guess once again, I will use this in honor of Shinjiro.
Enemy defeated.
Last one. Don't let your guard down.
Okay, now we'll use Hummer. Thank you. And it's gonna miss. I just know it's gonna miss. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine.
All right. Next.
And we're immediately equipping a different weapon. Yeah, I don't like heavy weapons. We're not equipping that! No. Never. I'm so sad that that's the best weapon that Junpei has at this point, because otherwise I would not let him use it. That thing is clearly a troll, and should not be used ever. Yeah, Akihiko, heal everyone. So one thing that I should actually mention is, once the party members get upgraded personas, they actually get some new lines in battle. We haven't heard any of those new lines just yet, but trust me, we will by the time the game is over. Okay, so the boss is close. It's really not that far that we have to go before the boss, and I have not seen a single... Either Gold Shadow or... Well, I don't even need Gold Shadows here, but I have not seen a single Purple Shadow here.
Watch out.
Oh! You have Mazionga. Why didn't I realize that before? Oh, one of them missed. That's not good. Just noticed that Dionysus kind of has 11 sword. That is a lot of HP regeneration.
3 more left.
Well done, Sonata-san.
Oh, you're gonna... Okay, good. You're going for the upright one. And now we finish them off with an all-out attack.
I've been waiting for this. Did you see that, Shinji?
And that's one of them. So, that came at a pretty appropriate time after I just talked about that. I don't even know. I think that's... I was way off. Yeah, but anyway, that's Akihiko's new battle finishing quote, which is really sad. It's also become a meme, because of how often you tend to hear it.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
Ah, you again. I know just how to deal with you. Actually, this probably won't kill since I don't have Auto Mataru up. Yeah, if you swap into Thor later, Auto Mataru will not activate. It only works when you start the battle
Enemy
with it.
defeated.
Oh, that almost did it. I'm just gonna rush them down. No, actually, no, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. I keep forgetting that Ken has win. I wonder, is Ken smart enough to Zionga that thing? He won't need to because I got a critical.
Enemy left.
All right, good job.
Oh, and he will need to. That was kind of a weird moment of tempting fate. He is smart enough to Zionga it. Nice one, Ken. Don't think he said his new battle end quote. Or that could be it and I've just been forgetting. You don't actually get to use Ken very much before his Persona upgrades, so a lot of his, like, pre-upgrade quotes are kind of forgettable.
Attack.
My skill level has increased.
That's pretty nice. Basically, when you have Daisojo, anything weak to light might as well just not even bother fighting you. Ever. It's a bad idea. For some reason, I tried to equip him twice. Okay, let's keep moving. I still haven't seen any purple shadows here. I mean, they were fairly common for me when I was off camera, but that is pretty much goes without saying. You are... I'm just concerned about fighting stairs at this point, and that's a dead end. So I'm gonna have to fight you anyway.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
Okay, and a thought. Let's test out the effectiveness of Daisojo versus non-light weak enemies, just to show, hopefully, how good this is. Very expensive, though.
Enemy defeated.
2 out of 3 gone is actually pretty good, when none of them are weak to light.
I've been waiting for this.
I should mention that both Samsara and its Dark equivalent were heavily nerfed in Persona 4. All other Hama and Mudo skills were buffed quite dramatically in that game, but those two got nerfed. I wonder why. Yeah, they are pretty broken in this game. And that's 2. I kind of like the rebalance that Persona 4 did. I mean, it did make regular Hama and Mudo skills a little too good in some ways, but it did mean that they're pretty effective against enemies that are weak to them, as they should be. Here, they're pretty unreliable, even against things that are weak to them, unless they're the ultimate ones, in which case they're ridiculous.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful. The battle's over. Good job.
I like to remind everyone that was without Auto Mataru, and wow, look at all those 7 swords. I actually lost track of them. It would be pretty funny if I ended up hitting the Persona by accident. Something tells me that was actually another Mikazuchi Munechika, but I don't want to know. I'm gonna have Ken heal. I probably should have done that after I went up the stairs, though, because Fuka does heal between floors, and that would have saved on SP for Ken, actually. Okay, so the strong presence is pretty close. At this point, we've seen most of the new enemies, so I might as well just quickly go to the boss. I might fight a little bit afterwards. I've got most of what I came in here for. Except for those requests. I really want to see purple shadows, but I have not found any yet. It's always the law of everything. When you're actually looking for something, it's really rare.
3 of them. Strike first.
But when you're not looking for it, you get Mikazuchi Munechikas all the time! Okay, we've got a chest here, lots of yen. You know, I might as well just see what else is on this floor before I go. Please don't let those be famous last words. You are idols, aren't you? Yes, you are.
My skills have improved.
Another level for him. And that's all. So, might as well just head up to the boss floor. I think we actually are ready for the boss this time. It's a fairly tough boss, but it's also a pretty fair one, and actually I find it quite fun overall. Though I did not test fighting this boss with Thor, so Thor might trivialize the whole thing, I don't know. Thor is actually immune to their main element, but they do have Elect Break, so not exactly foolproof against them. That also means that Akihiko is going to be needed for that fight, but again, they like to Elect Break him too. So, with all of that done, I actually have no idea how high level everyone is. Everyone seems to have leveled up twice-ish? Okay, Mitsuru is 48. Akihiko is 47. Oh yeah, because Mitsuru already leveled up once from... Oh, he has Matarunda now, which is going to be great for the next boss. Mitsuru already leveled up once in the full moon. Ken's only 46. Oh, but he's almost at 47. Sorry for that abrupt cut. I had to take care of something in the real world for a second there. That is pretty much, yeah, all the exploration we're doing. We did a bit of fusion. So I'll be heading to the Velvet Room next time to do some more fusion, and then we'll be fighting the boss.